Hello student, I am your APD ma'am. Now this is your second class on the chapter Reproduction in Plants. Now in the previous class we have already learned about the overview of different types of reproduction like sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, and also get the overview of types of asexual reproduction. And also in the previous class we discussed about the vegetative propagation. Now today we are going to discuss about the different types of asexual reproduction. Okay, so let's start. Now first type of asexual reproduction is budding. And it is found in the unicellular microorganisms. And the example is the yeast. Okay, now what is the process? Now, yeast is the unicellular organism. That means only one cell is present. So, this is the nucleus, and this is the vacuole, and this is the cell membrane. So, what are the steps of budding? At first, from the cell membrane, a bulb-like projection is formed due to the cell division, and this projection is known as the bud. And at the same time, the nucleus is also divided. So here, see, there are two daughter nuclei. And after that, one daughter nucleus along with the vacuole moves towards the forming bud. And after that, when the nucleus and vacuoles move to the bud, it detached from the parent yeast, or it remain attached to the parent one and form a chain-like structure. Okay, now as in this case, a bud is formed, it's known as the budding. Okay, now the next one is the fragmentation, and it's found in the algae. And algae is greenish in nature because of the presence of chlorophyll. Okay, and what happened in this type of asexual reproduction? Now Spirogyra, it's a algae. It's look like a long ribbon-like structure. Now see here, it's a long ribbon. Okay, and due to some physical factors like water current, their ribbon-like body is fragmented. Now see here, this is fragment 1, this is fragment 2, and this is fragment 3. And from each fragment, we get a new Spirogyra. That means these fragments are developed and grows into a new offspring. So in that way, as it's get fragmented, it's known as the fragmentation, and it's found into the algae known as Spirogyra, and their reproduction rate or spreading rate is very high. So with a very few time they can cover a water moist area. Okay, and they are slimy in nature. Okay, now the next one. So the next process of asexual reproduction is the spore formation, and it can be found in the fungi like the bread mold and the fern. So let's see what happened in that case. Okay, now this is the fern. Now see here, this mature fern, this is the mature fern, and there is a special structure known as the sori, and it's found into the leaf-like structure, under the leaf-like structures of their body. Now, if we cross-check the sorus, we can find that in the sorus there is sporangia, this sac-like structure, and under these sporangia, spores are formed, and after their maturation it's burst out and the spores are released into the environment, and from these spores we can get a new fern. Okay, so in that way they form the spore, and these spores help them to produce the new individual. Okay, but what happened in case of fungi like rhizopas? Now here also, now see their structure. This is their hyphae or the root-like structure, and this is their stem, and these sac-like structure are known as the sporangium. Now it's also found here also sporangia or singular sporangium. Now in the sporangium, spores are formed, and after maturation they burst out, and these spores are dispersed into the air and again help to generate a new individual, new rhizopas. So in that way, both the fungi and fern reproduce by the spore formation. So this is all about your today's lesson. Thank you.